Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. First things first, if you want to support me or the channel, you can do so by liking this video and subbing to the channel. Also, big shout out to Marks Max Muscle, The Anabolic Chicken, and This Is Me Bodybuilding. They're all three great content creators in the same field I am in YouTube, and they support me. They also post great content, so check out all three of those channels. But today I'm actually going to talk to you guys about what Ronnie Coleman said was the lowest moment in his career. And this video is not by any means to knock Ronnie Coleman. He also mentions his greatest achievement, but he also talks about his lowest moment, which I'll actually let him say. So I'm about to roll the clip from this footage. You guys can get an idea of what it is, but I'm going to roll the clip and then we'll talk after.
My greatest achievement gotta be winning my very first Olympia. I always, treated every show like, hey, I'm going in to win. So when I won the highest, at that highest level, that was my greatest achievement. If you ain't winning, pretty much just spinning in circles. My lowest moment, let's see, I gotta go with when I placed, third in 1997 Ironman. It was a guy by the name of Lee Priest, and Lee, really nice guy, but he's not the biggest guy, and he's not the tallest guy. And when somebody that's not as big as you and not as tall as you beats you in a show, man, for me, that was the lowest moment ever. So the next question comes.
So as you guys heard, Ronnie Coleman's lowest moment in his career was losing to Lee Priest at the 1997 Ironman. And just a fun fact, Lee Priest actually beat Ronnie Coleman, I believe, 5 times in the year 1997. Lee Priest placed 5th in 1997 at the Mr. Olympia. That's what he said. But later on, somehow, it was switched over to Kevin LaRone 5th and him 6th. Ronnie Coleman placed 9th that year, I believe. And this picture, as well as most of the other pictures I'm going to show you of Lee Priest, he was actually only 20 years old in these pictures. I'm not sure if he was still natural, but if you guys know Lee Priest, I believe he started competing around the age of 14. Amazing athlete, some of the best genetics of all time. Lee Priest pretty much had everything except for striated glutes, and you can find him in a couple of competitions with striated glutes. This picture as well is from Lee Priest, 20 years old. Lee Priest, some of the best arms of all time, man. Quads, calves, abs, just pretty much everything except for the glutes. And this is him and LeBron. I'm pretty sure this was in 1997. And you can see the comparison. Neither one of them looked to be too shredded in the quads, but this is an amazing version of Lee Priest. And of course, Lee Priest was never able to win a Mr. Olympia competition. I mean, he did compete in the era of Ronnie Coleman. And is a kind of a beef between Sean Ray and Lee Priest, and I guess it's because they're both such outspoken people. But even though I'm a fan of both, Lee Priest has actually never beat Sean Ray in a competition. So, and this footage I'm about to show you, I believe this is from the 1995 Ironman, if I'm not mistaken. So, this is Lee Priest in 1995, and Lee Priest actually said he could have competed in Mr. Olympia when he was 22, but I think he said he got suspended or disqualified for some reason. So his first Olympia, he was actually 25 when he took that 5th place that was later on switched to 6th place. So this video was kind of mainly an excuse for me to just talk about Lee Priest, who is one of my favorite bodybuilders of all time. If not, Lee Priest is definitely 1 or 2 on my list. I'm not 100% sure yet. But man, this an amazing bodybuilder, man. Look at the arms on this guy. Look at the genetics on this guy. And Lee Priest competed about 5'4", 5'5", and Lee Priest said he competed a lot of times at 199 pounds. So imagine if there was a 212 division back then. Now, someone should have shown Lee Priest how to hit a side tricep because his arms are too crazy for him not to have an amazing side tricep, but he never really hit it right. But Lee Priest, man, one of my favorite bodybuilders, the lowest moment of Ronnie Coleman's career, 8-time Mr. Olympia, the best bodybuilder of all time in a lot of people's eyes. Lowest moment was losing to little 5'4", 5'5", 199-pound Lee Priest. I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video, man. Like, comment, and sub. Lee Priest, the Giant Killer. I'm out.